Hey, boo-boo, look at this place. We're moving up in the world. What a fancy office. Goodness, look out the window, boo-boo. We're like 50 stories up. My God. Hey, boo-boo, look over there. Look on the horizon, boo-boo. That plane's flying kinda low. Hey, boo-boo, what's today? September 11th. What's the year? 2000. All right. We're okay, boo-boo. Don't worry about it. We got one more year. Living it up. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the Video Game Valley. It's a beautiful day today, a perfect 72 degrees out. We're playing Adventures of Yogi Bear on the Super Nintendo. Adventures of Yogi Bear on the Super Nintendo. Very excited to play this game. I'm sure it's a excellent software title on the Super Nintendo. It's a licensed game for one, and it's Yogi Bear for two. Got a green tea with me, green tea with jasmine. Delightful. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing okay. Hope things are going okay with you out there in the world. Odds are it's not going great, but oh, I hope things are going wonderful. Oh, I got a computer in today. I got a computer shipped to my house. A computer. It's from the year 2000, actually. I think it's literally from the year 2000. The year mentioned earlier. It's an old Mac. I plan on streaming from it at some point in the future. On some Sunday in the future. I will be streaming from it. An old Mac. So, I a few weeks ago on a Sunday, I played some of my old games through an emulator that Trevor set up. But, you know, I don't like emulating on this stream. It was okay when it was my own video games that I made when I was a teenager. But for other people's games, I do like to show them off how they were meant to be seen. Through a YouTube stream. Decades after they were released. But yeah, I got this computer in. It seems to work. I haven't done a full testing yet. Came with the Apple Pro keyboard, which is very large. Came with the Apple mouse, which is one button. Probably swap that out for something. Probably swap out the one button mouse. And yeah, I'm gonna play all sorts of old Macintosh games at some point in the future. My favorite thing about this computer is it does, of course, come with a zip drive, and the seller also included 3 zip disks. I've got them right here. You can't see them, but I've got them. I cannot imagine what I would possibly use these for, but it's wonderful to finally have a zip drive again. Finally have access to a zip drive. Yeah. Maxwell, 100 megabytes. Mac formatted. Another Maxwell, Mac formatted zip drive. This one says it has stuff on it. It's got like a little list on the back of what's on it. I gotta check these zip disks. I cannot imagine there's any data on it. Zip drives, they, you know, when disks held 1.4 megabytes, having a zip disk which held 100 megabytes, or later 250 megabytes, or later 750 megabytes, I think. I'm not 100%. I never had the 750 megabyte zip disk. It was pretty incredible. You could store so many photographs, so many 1 megapixel photographs, so many text documents, so many WAV files, at least 4 WAV files. The downside to the zip disks were they just stopped working sometimes. You would have all your data on a zip disk and you would put it in and just the data wouldn't be there anymore. That would happen pretty frequently. But yeah, I like the zip disks, regardless of how failure prone they were. I actually got in huge trouble once for a zip drive that went bad. I was helping my brother with his science fair project, and he had a bunch of images and stuff on a zip disk, and the zip disk went bad, and I got in trouble for it because I was helping him. I got punished. One of the 2 unjust punishments I received as a child. I still remember it to this day. I should write a letter to my mother about it, complaining. Do you remember? Back in the year 2000. Marcus, thank you for the $2. Need help again? See Discord. Sure. Yeah, which channel is it posted in? Is it the... Okay, it's the support channel. Yeah, if anyone has, is able to help Marcus out, it should be on the support channel of the Video Game Valley Discord. If you touch a floppy disk, an angel is sent to heck. This is true. It's another good reason to move away from floppies. Finally, we can move from floppies to the magic of zip disks. Yogi Bear. I'm gonna hit the reset thing on the Super Nintendo because Yogi's face just sort of springs at the screen when you turn the system on. Get ready.
Here comes Yogi!
There he is. There's Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear, everyone. Alright, let's start this game. One moment. Jellystone Park. Oh, what the heck? One second. It's happened again. All the stuff is wrong. There we go. Oh my goodness. Perfect. You know what? I'm gonna reset so you can see Yogi in the correct aspect ratio. One second. I'm gonna pump up the volume too.
Here comes Yogi!
There we go. Perfect. Jellystone Park. I want you to know that there's some weird humming in this game that seems to specifically be a programming issue. I noticed it when I put the card in earlier, and I put in a different card just to make sure it wasn't a problem with the Super Nintendo or anything. It's not. Alright, let's begin. Can I pick up these, No. Yogi just sort of gyrates when you don't move. Oh my god, picnic baskets! What the heck? They disappear when I... No! No! What a tragedy! I didn't get every picnic basket! I'm not gonna make it into Bear Heaven now. I'm not gonna make it into Bear Heaven! They're not gonna let me in! Searching Big Bad Toy. Oh, Big Bad Toy Store. So there's a Sega Saturn model / figure. Just had to come tell you. Thank you. I'm glad you thought of me. Oh my god. Attacking bunnies. Okay. Big Bad Toy Store. I'll have to look that up. I'm not really one for models and figures and stuff, but I do love the Sega Saturn so much. I probably wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of those. Oh! Yogi Bear has perished. Let's go back to Jellystone Park. Back to the beginning. Lost some of my cake. Getting every picnic basket this time. There's this new-ish show. I know it's been brought up on stream before. It's the Jellystone Jellystone show. I believe people like the show. I haven't watched much of it. I wish the characters such as Yogi sounded more like the classic voices. And it's not just that, but the writing is very, the voice acting and the writing is very modern cartoon, and it seems well made. It seems all, it seems like a fine program or whatever. But I don't think any of the classic cartoon voices that I heard in any way match the spirit of the originals. They're just kind of cartoon voices. And not just that, but like the writing for Yogi, it's not really Yogi humor. It's just cartoon humor, and it's fine. As a fan of the classics, there wasn't much for me when I tried to watch it. When let me explain where I'm coming from, maybe. When I wrote and voiced the what do you call it? Lamp. That's it, Lamp. I have some Yogi Bear bits in it, and to prepare for that, I was like, all right, let me look up some old Yogi cartoons. And I watched a bunch of Yogi cartoons, trying to get not just the voice better, but the humor of Yogi Bear. And here's what I discovered. There was actually a lot of skill that went into the original Yogi stuff. This might surprise you that a classic cartoon, beloved classic cartoon, had real talent behind it. But I discovered it's actually really hard to write for Yogi. At least to write well for Yogi. There's a skill to it. So after watching a lot of Yogi and really trying to work out the essence, I wrote the lamp bits and voiced them. Hanna-Barbera, known for their effort. See, Hanna-Barbera, like, definitely pioneered inexpensive animation, but there's a lot of real talent behind the writing and the voice acting. I mean, there's talent behind the animation too, but it's very clearly like very low budget. It's low budget stuff. But it's the sort of thing that you think might be easy to do until you try to do it and realize, oh, this actually takes some work. So with that in mind, I watched some Yogi stuff from Jellystone and was like, it's not really Yogi. I mean, it's fine. It's not Yogi Bear. Dang it. To improve my Yogi Bear voice, I watched a bunch of Art Carney clips. Art Carney did not voice Yogi Bear, but Art Carney's voice, in particular his character on The Honeymooners. He played Ed Norton, I think. That was the inspiration point. A lot of cartoon voices start with a imitation that doesn't quite get there. And is then twisted in some way. Modified. And so I thought I can get a more accurate Yogi Bear voice if I go to the source. If I follow the same journey that the original voice actor did. Those threatened to beat his wife. That's the same show, but not the same character. That is not Art Carney. Art Carney again plays Ed Norton on the show. Different guy. Oh yeah, let's get these picnic baskets. It's interesting, Yogi didn't appear much on Harvey Birdman. It's because the writers said he wasn't really a fit for the comedy they did. Yeah, Yogi's a particular act. It's a particular bit. Hey, we did it. One moment. I'm looking for something. One moment. This is important. Do not worry. Do not worry about the pause. Everything is under control. Do not fret. All right, here we go. So this is Art Carney.
French.
This guy right here.
5 doesn't pay his debts. What do you mean I don't pay my debts? Just what I said. You owe me $2 for the last month. All right, Norton. There's your $2. Now scratch out doesn't pay his debts. I knew it'd work.
You can see where the genesis of the voice came from. For Yogi Bear. More picnic baskets. Oh, cake! Oh no. I want more picnic baskets. Oh no! Son of a gun. I don't really understand this game. What do the timers do? I have no clue. I'm getting timers I understand the picnic baskets. You know, Yogi loves picnic baskets. There's no explanation needed. I don't understand the timers. I don't understand why I'm attacking other animals. But yeah, what the heck? Sometimes developers had a hard time figuring out how to make a game. with a pre-existing license. Yogi and Boo Boo a couple. Yes. I mean, I made that canon in Lamp, but Jellystone made it canon that they're married, but they got married for tax purposes. they married for tax purposes. But I think they're in love. It's blasphemous that you can jump on a porcupine. Yeah, I thought I was making a mistake the first time I jumped on it. Porcupine here. But no, it was fine. Snowmen. It's all just a bunch of random nonsense. I also don't understand the blueberry stuff. I pass a blueberry and it blooms. It bloomberries. Yeah, what the heck? In an open relationship, if you believe Harvey Birdman is canon. I think that's canon. They did a pretty good Yogi and Harvey Birdman. Even when the thing is spinning, even when it's a big ball of spikes, I can jump on it. What do you suppose is in those floating picnic baskets? That's a good question. I think in every single one. This is why Yogi's going through them so much. In every single one, there's a one single ham and cheese sandwich and a little plastic container with 5 grapes in it. Yogi's convinced there's gotta be a better picnic basket. He ate the first sandwich and the grapes. But he's like, there's gotta be. No, rest in peace. There's gotta be more. Sky 2 Fall, I give her the $5. I'm so tired, boo-boo. Wariness is the only birthright of the living, boo-boo. Time marches onward, little buddy, and its boots fall upon our bones. Thank you. What if I just read all the super chats in Yogi's voice? Buddha Cruz, thank you for the $10. Was a lot of early animation built and centered around parodies of singular TV film characters or real people? My perspective might be skewed because I grew up on 90s Cartoon Network reruns. Yeah, a lot of them were. There was... So, you know how you watch adult cartoons such as Family Guy? And you know how Family Guy is like,
Hello, Lois, it's me, Peter Griffin. Peter, it's me, Peter Griffin, Lois. Do you remember that time, Lois, that, who's the celebrity? I'm trying to think of one celebrity. Do you remember the time that celebrity known as... okay, here's my problem. I keep thinking of celebrities and they're all sex offenders. Can you remember when Angelina Jolie, there we go. When Angelina Jolie was the Tomb Raider, Lois. And Lois wouldn't say anything, but we get, but we get some sort of gag with Angelina Jolie robbing a tomb. And you'd be like, I get this reference. I remember the Tomb Raider, Angelina Jolie. Well, old cartoons were kind of the same thing. Except instead it was, hey, do you remember Peter Lorre? Here's Peter Lorre's voice. It's not Peter Lorre doing it, but you get the reference. It's Peter Lorre. Old cartoons were like Family Guy, is what I'm saying. First animated character outside of Winsor McKay's work was modeled off the animator's clown friend. Then they made Betty Boop, who was based off a couple of popular jazz singers. Yeah. Yeah, that was cartoons for a while. They should still do that. You know what? There should be modern cartoons where there's just celebrity voice impersonation. You know those terrible parody films
the like epic movie stuff, and they would just kind of do the characters. I think they should do that, but with animation. I know it was terrible in those movies, but I bet it'll be great at animations. Zeph, thank you for the 5 Australian. Lois, it's me, Yogi Bear. Remember when Zac Efron sang songs at a school? What if we had an animal character do that? It'd be just like Family Guy. Yep. Crazy that Crispin Glover was in that. Crispin Glover was. He was Willy Wonka. There was a rap involved, I think. Hey! Watch it, buddy! I really hope the new Naked Gun movie does not end up being like the Epic movie or any of those types of parodies. They're making a new Naked Gun. I really hope. I'll be honest, that first teaser did not give me hope. Wonder if OJ is going to reprise his role. They had a joke about that in the trailer. The answer is no. What the heck? What? Okay, I've lost a visual signal. I don't know what's happened. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I guess the game had some problems, maybe.
Here comes Yogi!
Well, let's try again. Back to the beginning, I suppose. Alright, let's start from the beginning. Sky to Fall, thank you for the $5. Tiny Liam Neeson, that's the joke. Oh, no, this is not Sky to Fall's super chat, sorry. Yeah, Liam Neeson is tiny and dressed like a little girl. That's the joke.
That's the joke in the first trailer. Sky 2 Fallen, I give you the $5. Hey, boo boo! The world is not but shadows cast upon a wall. We are merely a figment of a fool dancing upon a screen, boo boo. Things fall apart. Thank you. Second trailer is toilet humor. I haven't seen the second trailer. Rest in peace, Yogi Bear. I feel like Seth MacFarlane is maybe not quite the right person for the Naked Gun. I don't know. The Naked Gun, at least the first two. The third one's not very good. The first two are very much genre parodies, and although they're extremely goofy, all the goofy stuff happens within the conventions of the genre. And every time I've seen Seth MacFarlane do like genre stuff, oh god dang it, no, he's never really had an interest in the genre part of the of the writing. It just sort of becomes Seth MacFarlane stuff. I don't know. I think he has the ability to write good jokes. But I just don't know if the Naked Gun movie is going to be any good. I just don't have high hopes. Hey! Hey, hey! Did okay in the Orville. I feel like the Orville is like I haven't watched much of it. I watched a little bit, and I don't know that I cared for it that much. But I think it's within his... the Orville is absolutely within the scope of his, like, writing abilities. It's, like, completely in his wheelhouse. I think he can write that sort of stuff, no problem. Directed by Kiva Schaefer, who did Chip and Dale and Popstar, Never Stop Stoppin'. Chip and Dale was a... I feel like there was a good number of genuinely great gags in that movie. Very poorly directed. Just a technical standpoint. It was a wildly poorly directed film. Some editing problems too, and some writing problems, but there was enough fun stuff in it that it's hard for me to dislike the movie. There was a couple of jokes in that film where I thought they had a great joke that they then went and ruined. It's the sort of thing that I feel like if they had had more time, maybe they would have unruined it. Or maybe not, I don't know. I like Ugly Sonic. I like the idea of Ugly Sonic. They didn't do a lot with Ugly Sonic, but it was a good gag. I don't think this is a very good game. I don't like to judge games too harshly on this stream. I think it's possible this game is not very good. And I don't really care about these picnic baskets anymore. That's a problem. 9 out of 10. I don't know if it's 9 out of 10. Might still be 10 out of 10, but I gotta play it a little more. Understand why Chip and Dale had to be the center of a movie about references. I think they were going for a what do you call it? Who Framed Roger Rabbit sort of thing. And I don't think that's the wrong choice. I think Chip and Dale are actually the perfect characters for a film like that. I also think the gag of one of them being 2D and one of them being 3D was a really good gag, except for the fact that they were both 3D. Just one is cell shaded. Like, they didn't really have the budget to do that gag. So it was a little weird that they did the gag even though they couldn't do the gag. Oh no! Rest in peace. There's a joke near the end of the film. I don't even remember what the joke is, but it's a really funny joke that they then halt the whole movie so that the character who said the joke can explain the joke. And not as like a gag, as like an over-explanation gag, just as in a... They think the audience didn't understand the joke. Like, so it felt like an executive swooped in and was like, "Excuse me. People aren't going to understand this. You need to explain it. People are going to be confused." And so this great joke gets turned into a terrible joke. Who I'd love to see direct more comedy films. Greg Araki. Great director. Wonderful director. He's directed a handful of my favorite movies, but he directed this film called Smiley Face, starring Anna Faris. One of the most underrated comedy films, in my opinion. It's a masterpiece. I love that movie so much. Anna Faris from Yogi Bear. Anna Faris from Yogi Bear. That was a tragedy, Anna Faris and Yogi Bear. Why would you get Anna Faris and then have her play a completely dull, lifeless girlfriend character? Anna Faris, one of the great comedic actors of our era. Absurd. Oh no, no, no! What's Anna Faris been in recently? I haven't seen Anna Faris in a while. I hope Anna Faris is doing well. House burnt down? Yeah, that sucks. The LA fires.
me in Toy Story 5. Nice. Glad she's still getting worked. One of the greats. Alright, we're halfway through the stream. We got a birthday to celebrate. We got a birthday. One birthday. It's Loaf's birthday. Happy birthday, Loaf. Let's see what the machine's gotta say to Loaf. Let's do it. Good one. Date has been calculated. Let's fill out your birth fate card. What in the world is your luck number for the year? It could be one of an assortment of numbers. 4. It's the number 4. How about your letter? Oh, nice. I like it. Good letter. How's the weather? You know what? I'm maybe changing my mind about the letter. I think there's something sinister about this one. I'm just now seeing it. How's the weather? Sharks under the hot sun. You know what? I'm turning around again. I like the letter once more. Any of this hatch an egg? No. Birthday machine has calculated the perfect cake just for you. Here's your cake ingredients. 13 kilograms sunflower seeds. Hope you're not allergic. 12 tablespoons vegetable oil. 8 beans. Chef's choice. 5 hairs of an enemy. You gotta get those enemy hairs. Directions. Roll out ingredients on cutting board. Spend 139 nanoseconds. Hoping no one finds out what happened to the door that never closes all the way. Love with friends. Birthday machine has looked to the stars, determined that your friend constellation is the talented whale. Enemy star Phi Calypso number 4851. Has there been a cosmic event? Let's look at the data and the charts. No. Gather around, everyone. It's time to sing. To who? Loaf, of course. Join me if you can. Let us find for wish loaf. Let us find the heart loaf. The will inconscripted. Wait, what? Hold up, loaf. Birthday friend loaf. Angels love our sins, loaf. We cannot be silent. I can't see the sky. Beautiful. Finally, one-of-a-kind work of art. Created by the machine just for you, Loaf. Here it is, your one-of-a-kind work of art. You think that cat's gonna get that Will banana? Or maybe it's a regular-sized banana and a very large cat. Well, it's up to you to decide in your heart what happens. Happy birthday, Loaf. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And many more. Yogi's still taking a little ride here. Yeah, I think this is a 9 out of 10 game. It's been a while since I've rated a game. I think this one's 9 out of 10. You know what's not 9 out of 10? You know what's 10 out of 10? Smiley Face, starring Anna Faris. Anna Faris, star of Yogi Bear. The feature film. Anyone here see that Yogi Bear movie? I did. I saw the live-action Yogi Bear film. Dan Aykroyd played Yogi Bear. Did an excellent job. Dan Aykroyd brought his own spin to the voice, but stayed true to the magic of the original. I really like Dan Aykroyd's Yogi Bear voice. It's top tier. Justin Timberlake plays Boo Boo. And let me tell you, Justin Timberlake can do a pitch perfect Boo Boo. He does an excellent job as Boo Boo. I'm not joking. That's why I drew Justin Timberlake at the top there. That's Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake as Boo Boo. Dan Aykroyd is Yogi Bear. And my opinion of the film is this. All of the Yogi Bear trying to steal picnic basket stuff, all of the Yogi hijinks are actually pretty good. They are well-realized Yogi Bear gags. Extremely well performed by Yogi and Boo Boo. All of those sections very good. All of the sections with the ranger and the ranger's girlfriend or whatever is very bad. Unbelievably bad. Just the dullest, most lifeless, poorly acted slop. Shaken to my core to learn this movie is real. It absolutely is. This movie made $203 million. A Yogi Bear film from 2010. I'm looking for one second. I'm looking for a Yogi Bear clip. This is very important. Very important. All right. Is Dan Aykroyd and Justin Timberlake, everyone.
Boy, our days of getting banged up to grab a meal are over, boo-boo. From now on, the picnic baskets are going to fall into our arms. Soldering iron?
Here you go.
Thank you. Okay, that should do it. Let's rock.
Okay, Yogi.
Weight sensor triggered. Basket in position. Launch spring starts coiling. Firing pin drops. And... bullseye! I'm so smart it hurts!
You're standing on the soldering iron.
Or it's that! Ooh, ah, oh, hot, 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 hot! Ooh.
Classic.
There's the test drive.
Classic Yogi Bear.
Dan Aykroyd and Justin Timberlake. What a team. It's one of the few, like, it's one of the few movies with, oh my god, animated characters where they get celebrity voices instead of professional voice actors, where the celebrities end up doing extremely good classic cartoon voice acting. It's like, I can't really think of other examples where I'm like, I don't think like industry voice actors would have done a better job than Dan Aykroyd and Justin Timberlake. I think they both nailed those parts. They both had the chops. I just don't know of another example. Seen the deleted scene, Jesse James assassination parody. I don't know that I have. I'll have to look that up. Yogi Bear deleted scenes. Alphazar, thank you for the $2. Did he try to sell Crystal Picnic Basket vodka? Oh yeah, sorry, I thought I'm supposed to be doing all the super chats in the Yogi voice. 1 second. Did he try to sell Crystal Picnic Basket vodka? Only the best? from real alien skulls that are made of crystal? And they've been to our world. Well. It happens. Well, back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. We're definitely playing more of this next week. Yeah, we're gonna play this until I finish it. You can't get a new game until you finish your old one. And your old one is Yogi Bear on the Super Nintendo. I had a cousin whose his father would not let him get another video game until he finished his previous one. He had to beat his previous game every time in order to get a new one. And so sometimes he would just end up with a game that was like unbelievably hard. And it's like, well, it's gonna be so long before he gets another game. It's gotta beat them all. Father. Father, please. I cannot get all the picnic baskets. Father. Hope he didn't end up with Croc. I have no idea. I went over to his house one time and he was playing Sonic 2 Game Gear. Desperately trying to beat Sonic 2 Game Gear so he could get another game. I do not know how hard the Sonic 2 Game Gear is, but he was having a difficult time. I don't remember what year this was, but he had just really gotten into the song Barbie Girl by Aqua and played it over and over again while I was there. Dad was trying to break him at video games, like making the kids smoke a whole pack of cigarettes. He was a bit of an authoritarian sort of father. He's chilled out significantly in recent years, but we were always a little terrified of the guy. Level select cheat, infinite lives, infinite jumps, and a secret game. A secret game? What the heck? I feel like I've been playing this long enough. I could just keep doing this the rest of the night. just playing it like it's meant to be played. The authentic Yogi Bear Adventures experience. Infinite jumps. You could just... I kind of want infinite jumps, though. What if it's frog fractions or something? Yeah, like, what if this is like, what the heck was it called? Glendalewish Grove or something? I forget what that game was called. The sequel to Frog Fractions. I don't remember what the title was. Glimmer Mitten. Oh yeah, Glimmer Mitten Grove. Is that it? Yeah, there was this game called Frog Fractions. Highly recommend playing it. A fun game. You start out as a frog, and you use your tongue to grab fractions. But then it kind of spirals out of control from there. They did crowdfunding for Frog Fractions 2, I think. And, the big gag with it was that you might be playing Frog Fractions 2 and not know it. So people games kept coming out and people kept being like, is this Frog Fractions 2? Is this Frog Fractions 2 that I'm playing right now? And at some point this fairy tree simulation game came out. Glimmer something Grove, and that turned out to be Frog Fractions 3, I think. Frog Fractions 2 ended up being the ARG for Frog Fractions 3.
And then there was a Frog Fractions 4. But I'm fairly certain Frog Fractions 2 was the ARG. And 3 was Glimmerminton Grove. And 4 was something else. Hey! I'm walking here. I kind of, didn't really like Frog Fractions 3, the sequel to Frog Fractions. I didn't play the ARG, so I have no idea the quality of Frog Fractions 2, which was the ARG. I didn't really like Frog Fractions 3. It was too difficult. Part of the fun of the original was, you're just kind of taken along on this ride, like Alice in Wonderland sort of thing. It's a lot less fun if you're constantly failing and not able to progress. Yeah. What's ARG? Oh no. Yogi has perished again. ARG is augmented reality game. It became popular in the 2000s, I think. The idea being, so for instance, there was this television program called Lost. Lost really popularized the ARG. The show would air, but then there would be clues in the show that you would then go on the website and find extra stuff on the website to solve additional puzzles. So you would watch the show, find clues in the show, and then try to track down other clues on the web that would be posted either to the website or to the to other sections of the internet. And people would try to solve these together. So like they would set up a web forum, discuss the clues. Sometimes it would be people hired to role play as different characters through online posts that people could interact with. Dang it. Let's see. I'm gonna put an infinite jump. I'm gonna see what this is like. 1 second. I want to infinitely jump.
Here comes Yogi!
Oh, dang it. You know what?
can't find the infinite jump cheat for Super Nintendo. Dang it. I reset for nothing. Maybe you can't do it in the Super Nintendo. Title screen, press C. Well, I'll stop you right there. Yeah, I can't find, I can't find any infinite jumping. Again, everyone... I know not everyone's familiar with, the Super Nintendo. But everyone posting a cheat code that that includes the C button. It's not a help. Yeah, I can't find any Super Nintendo infinite jump cheats for this game. The Genesis version. No. Oh well, that's fine. We'll just keep playing it all normal. Just a bear collecting picnic baskets. C might have been next. No. It spelled something. On the Genesis version, it wouldn't make sense on the Super Nintendo version. It's the cheat just doesn't exist on the Super Nintendo. That's alright. It was not uncommon in this era for one system to have cheats that the other did not. They were often developed by... And sometimes you'd even have like entirely different teams working on the ported version. Wanted to see Yogi fly.
I wanted to see Yogi Bear fly too. I wanted to see this bear go to the sky.
Alas. Freeze frame Yogi falling to his death. Kind of looks like he's flying. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, there he goes. There goes Yogi. Off to the moon.
Let me see if there's it's possible there's a Game Genie code that'll work, that'll do what I want it to do. I'm gonna put in the Game Genie, 1 second. Let's see if the Game Genie will help Yogi fly. D. Yes. 0. 6. A. 1. D. A. F. I'm also going to put in the infinite lives cheat. 6. No, C. 2. 6. 9. 4. 7. DD. Let's see if this works.
Here comes Yogi!
Whoa, hey, hey, look at this. Hey, boo-boo, check it out. I have defied the gods. I am a god unto myself, boo-boo. To the moon. Hey, boo-boo, look at this. Boo-boo, check this out. Oh, think of the picnic baskets we'll get now, boo-boo. Boo-boo! I wish you could be here with me, buddy. Oh, boo-boo, I wish you weren't in federal prison. for your many terrible crimes, Boo Boo. I still love you, Boo Boo. You might be a monster, but you're my monster, Boo Boo. We're at the end of the level. Yep. Only one picnic basket. Terrible. Speedrun strats. This is how you speedrun this game. One, two, Wait, hey, what's going on here? Hey, wait a minute. Buddha Cruz, thank you for the $2. It's a 10 out of 10 game now? Absolutely. It's 10 out of 10. It's the only way to travel. Vroom, 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 vroom. Picnic baskets for me, for me. I still don't know what these clocks are supposed to do. The stopwatches are for. Become Flappy Bear. Flappy Bear! I've still got a phone with Flappy Bird on it. Nothing beats the original, the classic. Worth $1 million now. Worth $1 million. I also got a PS4 with PT on it. That not being available is a crime. Let's see if this crashes the game again. Dream time. So nice. Cheeseburgers the size of a house. Alright, so yeah, the timer is just how much time I get in here. I see. Yep. This section's got some problems. Lim, thank you for the $5. The fluoride boo-boo. It amplifies the 5G signal that puts the COVID in your bloodstream. You gotta believe me, boo-boo. They're trying to silence me.
Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate
Appreciate it. Oh. Okay, we're back.
I should play PT on stream sometime.
I should play PT.
Snow Business, Stage 4. So much Snow Business. All these levels look identical. I guess they're in the same world, but still. Next set of levels should have a minecart section. Oh boy.
Hey, hey, hey! You're smarter than the average bear!
Nice.
Alright. We're going to the center of the earth. There's tunnels underneath the ground, you boo-boo. The earth is hollow. It's full of tunnels.
Do you think that the Earth is a bunch of tunnels underneath the ground? Scientists would have you believe that the Earth is full of nickel and magma and rock and stuff. That there's various layers. But no, it's hollow and tunnely. There's tons of subterrestrial tunnels. I'm just remembering that there's that one American Godzilla movie that took that nonsense conspiracy theory, which people actually believe. People do actually believe that the Earth is a series of tunnels, and that people like, specifically, I think Hillary Clinton, are trafficking children through these tunnels. Don't get me wrong, Hillary Clinton has done many, many terrible crimes throughout the course of her life. One of them is not sending children through tunnels.
under, under the under the earth. There's very few politicians in the United States who have not, over the course of their life, committed the most gruesome atrocities, but there are real things to criticize people for without needing to imagine subterranean tunnels. But yeah, there was that Godzilla movie in the US where they're just like, that's true. Those tunnels are real. Those tunnels? Yeah, they exist, baby. You go 10 feet underground, you're in a tunnel. The center of the earth is actually just, there's a whole ancient civilization there. One with Matthew Broderick? No. The recent one. One with 11 from Stranger Things. Godzilla and King Kong are boyfriends. Yeah, that one. They take a ship to the center of the earth where King Kong's family is from. One second. There we go. Godzilla vs. Kong, 2021. Let's see. Apex CEO Walter Simmons recruits former Monarch scientist and Hollow Earth theorist Nathan Lind to guide a search for a power source into the Hollow Earth, the Titan's homeworld. Lind is hesitant as his brother died in a previous expedition to the Hollow Earth due to a strong reverse gravitational effect. He agrees after Walter reveals that Apex has developed Heaves, Hollow Earth anti-gravitational vehicles, specialized craft able to withstand the gravity field. Lind convinces Andrews to let Kong guide them via an entrance in Antarctica. Let's see. Kong is airlifted to the Hollow Earth entrance, and the team follows him into a tunnel in the Heaves. Yeah, it's so. Excuse me. What is this? This is what the Godzilla versus Kong movies are about. They're about the Hollow Earth conspiracy theory, except it's real. If you go on the Hollow Earth Wikipedia page about the Hollow Earth conspiracy, it's got a whole section now about the Godzilla versus Kong stuff. Here we go. Delightful. Yeah. Yeah. Cave Capers, stage 4. More cave caping. Oh, here we go. That's okay. There's a minecart level. Minecart. Remember when Jason was watching the Godzilla movies? He said all of them still had commentary about the world, no matter how ridiculous they got. What does Hollow Earth say about the world? No, you're misremembering. I said all of the Japanese films shared similar themes about environmentalism or anti-war. The American films, absolutely not. The American films are like, what if the Earth was hollow? What if the Earth was full of subterranean tunnels and there were monkeys in there? No, the American Godzilla movies, yeah. Bunch of nonsense. Hey, hey, hey! You're smarter than the average bear! Maybe. I don't really care for the American Godzilla films. I simply do not care for them. I'm glad they have their fans. I would much rather people like movies than dislike them, but oh, I just don't care for them all that much.
Shin Godzilla didn't have very strong environmentalist or anti-war themes. What? What? Alright, let's... Shin Godzilla. So... I don't... Okay. The, Fukushima nuclear accident. Major nuclear accident in the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant in Okuma, Fukushima, Japan. 2011 earthquake and tsunami resulted in environmental grid failure, damaged nearly all of the power plant's backup energy sources. Yeah, so there's this major environmental disaster causing a massive nuclear power plant damage. A terrible thing, which happened here. This event is the primary influence behind Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla is very much a direct artistic version of the Fukushima nuclear accident. Shin Godzilla was taking the anti-nuclear bomb themes of the original and the environmentalist themes of other Godzilla films and merging them into this one terrible event that had just happened a few years earlier in Japan. There's a lot of stuff in the movie about Japanese bureaucracy, but it's specifically because of the in satire of the government's response to the Fukushima nuclear accident. It's all still environmental, it's all still still nuclear. Oh my god. This place is too spooky. Shin Godzilla's atomic breath is the only time I've ever found that actually horrifying. Yeah. Shin Godzilla's the scariest that Godzilla's ever been. I've seen all of the Godzilla films at this point, and I do think there's a handful that are my favorite, but Shin Godzilla is definitely top 3, if not top. No. Oh, hello, Connor. Welcome.
Yabba dabba doo! Really like Shin Godzilla. It's the only Anno thing I really like. Have you seen Cutie Honey? See the live action Cutie Honey film? I have not. You might like the live action Cutie Honey film. If I was gonna recommend one Anno thing to you, it would probably be that. See, OG Eva, Shin Kamen Rider, Shin Godzilla, one other thing. Dang it! Well, I guess we're done with this. I guess we're done. Environmental concerns get downplayed and hand-waved in favor of criticizing big government and red tape. Environmental stuff gets sidelined. I don't feel like it's criticizing big government. It's criticizing the bureaucratic inability to respond to environmental disasters. Like the bureaucracy and the environmental stuff are interlinked. They're you cannot separate them in that movie. It's the same thing. It's and the way that the team comes together to solve the issue is very much a like we can solve the ozone layer hole. we can solve environmental problems. They're solvable. I guess we're done. Buddha Cruz, thank you for the $5. Hey, boo boo! Be my lookout. I don't want to get on any list. Thank you, Buddha Cruz. Appreciate it. I feel like there's a lot of Godzilla films in which the specific political messages are kind of vague. Like, it's still anti-war, it's still has an environmentalist message, but you know, there's movies in which Godzilla is flying backwards using his fire breath. Atomic breath, sorry. There's some goofy movies where the themes are, you know, they're there, but they're not particularly important. They're great films still. But I do think Shin Godzilla is one of the few that has a very clear, very specific political message. Final one. Final Wars, for instance. Final War is less clear with its particular messaging. Alright, we're done. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a Shin Godzilla is still a Godzilla movie. It's not, the film is not it's not like a educational piece. It's not a propaganda. It's the film with themes. Be back tomorrow. We might be continuing Skweek on the PC Engine. I kind of liked Skweek. I might play more Skweek. It's basically anime. Yeah, it's got anime sensibilities. I mean, for obvious reasons. What was the... Okay. Anno's stuff from the beginning has had... Anno is a good fit for Godzilla, because his own work kind of fell under similar themes. All the way back to, there was a pop culture conference, a convention, Diacon. And Anno and I think 11 other animators got hired to put together a intro video for this convention, which went way harder than it had any right to go. And there's this one shot in it of a city just exploding into cherry blossoms. That's like one of the most astonishing shots. ever animated. Alright, I got it. Alright, this is just part of the intro. I'm not going to play the entire thing, but... Okay, good. I found a better copy. Sorry. There's a bunch of, like, AI upscaled versions that look really, really bad. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Just a bunny girl on a sword. This shot right here. Unbelievable. Look at the 1980s. Just a dozen animators. Look at this. Jesus. Oh, God. Yeah, Diacom. But yeah, this particular part, I just watched this over and over again because the animation on the swords themselves, astonishing in its own right. But this city shot, just, God. It's just all hand animated. In 1983. It was like Anno and a dozen other animators they had rented out like a storage space or something, and they were just doing that by hand. They were just working like, oh God, working like 18-hour days getting this thing done. It's just astonishing work. this is how the studio that ended up doing Evangelion and stuff like was founded through work they did like that. The whole thing is very good. It really like skyrocketed their studio into a sort of a legendary status, and a lot of what came after was the result of what incredible work that they did. If you've ever seen the show FLCL, they do a direct reference to that convention intro video with her in the bunny suit, but on a guitar. It's been referenced a few times at a few different anime just because it's like, you know, it's extraordinary animation. Post a link in chat to that. Oh yeah, I'll just post a link. It's you can find it pretty easily on YouTube, but there's so many like weird AI versions. Alright, I posted a link in chat. This is for the Daikon 3 and 4 opening animations. It's the one for 4 that I was showing you. The 3 one is fine. It's, you know, low budget, a little awkward. It's worth watching if you're a fan of vintage anime, but it's not on the level of the Daikon 4 opening that they did. Now they're closed. Yeah, the studio did close, didn't it? It's I'll bet it's a bunch of weird drama at the end there. Well, all things come to a close. Remember Fooly Cooly? Never watched it all. It was good. Yeah, wait, it was good. Fooly Cooly, I enjoyed that show. Bankruptcy content. Yeah, it was bankruptcy after some shenanigans. I heard what happened at some point, but have forgotten it, so... there was some sort of drama going on. There was maybe someone in the company who did bad things. Well, I'm gonna head out. Gonna eat some food, maybe? Yeah, maybe eat some food. See if there's anything on these zip disks that were sent with the computer I got. These zip disks.
boy, I love zip discs. I'm holding one in my hand right now, a zip disc. It's been so long since I've held a zip disc. Well, have a great night, everyone. A great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.